which is good. Otherwise, it would have been a long day.
Yeah, dude, I
It's like he's
watched
yelling at me.
two dudes marry each other on that game one night. That was the
We've got
craziest
a
shit
number
I
of
ever
pegs on
seen.
this lake for you to
Like I
set up
was
here.
walking into
You
a
should be able
town
to spot a peg
and
by
I
looking for
heard like
signs
some
like
wedding
this.
vows
For
going
now,
on,
let's
so
play this
I
way and get your
went
gear
closer
ready
to
for
find it.
fishing.
There was like 100 people crowded around these two dudes getting married on the game.
When you
I was
claim a
like,
peg,
what the
it's
fuck?
yours. No one else can fish from the same peg
I
as long
started
as your
playing the
gear is
loot
in.
and shit.
Bear in mind though, if you walk too far away and leave your peg unattended, we'll remove your equipment and allow someone else to claim it.
Ah, that's a hard question. I went werewolf on Skyrim because whenever you're a vampire, whenever you get bloodthirsty, you can't even go towards a town without fools, going after you. So I like werewolf a little more.
Okay, it's time to talk about your fishing tactics. Your rig and bait are just two of the tools in your arsenal to catch fish. Choosing the right rig and bait combination is essential.
That Morrowind looks dope. See, and I don't even have a character to go into that with.
We'll explain how different setups work in another lesson. For now, just change your rig and bait to whatever you like to say.
Yeah, I don't even have a character to go into it with yet. I got like my highest character is a 25 mage. I don't want to go into that DLC with the level 25. I just really don't know how to build characters on there either. Like the character builds are so hard. Like
start off by walking up to the front of the peg. When you're near the
there's
edge of the
just
water,
so
you should be
many
able to open the
powers
bail
you
arm,
can
hold the
choose
line,
from. It's
and get
hard
into
to
a
get
casting
like a
position.
good combo going, you know what I'm saying?
With the line held,
It's
you want
like
to pull the
hard
rod
to
back
get
until the lead is
a
behind
good
you.
setup.
But remember, keep the line held or the bait will droop.
But like I said, yeah, you're like what, 256?
Now with the lead behind you and your arms straight, push the rod forward. This is the action you'll need to master when performing a long-range cast. So have a practice swing to get used to the motion. Okay, now you've had a bit of
So
practice.
maybe you can
let's
help
try
me
it.
out on my Dragon Knight
Again,
build.
pull the rod back
Like,
until the lead is behind you. Now
give
this
me
time,
go.
when you push the rod forward, you want to release the line at the right time
But
to get
yeah,
a decent cast. Have a go and see if
I'm
you can
one-handed
cast
and
over
shield.
50. If you don't hit 50
One-handed
meters
and
on your
shield
first go,
is.
reel in and try again.
You know where a lot of the what are they? The skill point things are, because I ain't found a lot of them at all. Like the little diamond things that you rank up off of. You know what I'm saying? It's like I haven't found any of those. I found like maybe 5 of them.
You can gauge the bed type by feeling the vibration through the rod when the bait hits the lake bed. Knowing what you're fishing over is essential. You'll want to use rigs and baits that are better suited to the particular bed type. Unfortunately, the fish aren't biting at the moment.
Well,
so let's
what I
reel it
think is
in.
cool too is whenever you buy a horse, it transfers over to your other characters, so you ain't gotta re-buy your horse. That shit's cool.
Top stuff. We're all done for today. In this
But you
lesson,
do
we'll
gotta
show you how to
re-rank them up. That's what kind of sucks.
Damn.
How do you do on the online? You ever play that shit? Like the player versus player? Yeah, that shit is crazy. I tried it a few times. That shit is just madness. It's dope though. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah.
Welcome back for another lesson. I know you want to get on with
Imperial
things and
City's
catch
pretty
big
dope,
fish,
yeah.
but everyone has to start somewhere. And just like before, head for a peg and unload the gear.
Yeah. Yeah, the multiplayer's off the chain because you get missions within the multiplayer. Like it's nuts.
You can see there's a decent margin on the opposite side.
And the maps are so huge. I've never played.
An ideal place for a carp.
I've never played on a map that huge.
Wait for the occasional fish, but it requires skill and technique.
Oh, ESO, they have a deal going right now. I think it's only like $25.99 or something like that for like the deluxe edition. Yeah, it's actually on sale right now. Yeah.
Small feeding bubbles. These all indicate that there are fish in the area, and this is where you need to be targeting.
Yeah. Skyrim's, it's fun, but I can't do it with the mods. I don't know. I just like the original game. I don't really fuck with the mods.
And you cast into weed, your bait will be hidden and the fish won't find it easily. It can also tangle your line and help the fish escape your hook. So, when fishing over
$10 for ESO? Yeah, that's a steal.
Don't worry if you don't have one, you can just use mine for now. But I want it back at the end of the lesson.
That's nuts. Dude, that's a steal. Is it like a deluxe edition or is it like the regular game?
Don't worry,
oh well, that's still good though. That's still hella good. $10 or. Yeah, that. Yeah, I gotta renew my plus too. I'm using my brother's right now. Me and my brother game share. Yeah, I'm using his plus. Yeah, and they got all three of the Dead Risings on sale right now for $10 a piece. I want that Dead Rising 2 so bad.
Drag system is what sets how much resistance there is for the fish to pull line
yeah, Morrowind, when Morrowind drops, that's just gonna be crazy.
Swim further away. But if you set the drag system to its maximum,
what are you trying to do?
Line from the reel at all. It's locked up.
Oh yeah, yeah. Go ahead, go to the academy and start doing those, and those will actually give you points to buy a new tackle with. So yeah, complete all of those, and by the time you get done with that, you should have like $4,000 or $5,000 to buy a new tackle, yeah.
Bear in mind though, when you have your drag set this high, you're adding more tension to the line, and that could lead to losing the fish. To monitor your tension, take a look at your drag system. When you have a fish on, you'll be able to see how much tension
we're all playing this Euro fishing. You need to hit up that shiz.
And red shows you when the tension is high. The two indicators at each end are there to show you when you're in real danger of losing the fish. You don't want to be in here, so adjust your tensions accordingly to get out of the danger zone. With that in mind, let's lower your drag to something.
Yo, doesn't your girlfriend play Elder Scrolls 2?
When the drag is set this low,
yeah, I've seen her on Dying Light, and I was like, yo, that looks like a fun game to play. So I went out and bought Dying Light, and I've been trying to invite her, and I ain't seen her on that shit in like a week now.
Reeds on the bank and weed beds. If the fish makes it to those spots, then it might well be game on.
That Dying Light's pretty fun, though. I like it. You got that shit? Hell yeah. I did not like the ending to it. I didn't like the first ending to it because it was the same as, you know, chapter 30. But the second ending you unlock was chapter or episode 55 or 56. That was dope. That should have been there.
But not too much that it escapes. Think you're ready to take on a fish? You've got a bite. Time to see if you've been paying attention.
What,
Start
on
off by
Metal Gear?
reeling in to tighten the line and help set the hook. But keep an eye on the
Yeah, I've been
tension.
actually thinking about
If you
getting
lose this
sleeves
fish,
of
you'll owe me a new children.
Metal Gear. Like,
Now
I
stop
want
reeling
one
for a
arm,
second. You don't
all
want to
the
add
good
too much
guys,
tension
like
to the line.
Raiden, Otacon,
You can pull the fish in by literally pulling the rod back and then reeling in the slack line.
Then I want one arm with
Pull the rod
all
back over
like
your
the
head.
bosses, you know what I'm saying? Like
See the tension on
Skullface,
the rod? Now move the rod
Revolver
forward and reel in the
Ocelot,
slack line.
Screaming
Careful now.
Octopus.
When
Like,
there's too little tension on the line, there's a chance of the fish escaping by throwing the hook. But when there's too much tension, well,
I already
you
got,
can pretty much guess what's going to happen. New Chodrig for
what's
me.
his name?
Let's
Pyramid
get this
Head
fish close
from
to the
Silent
bank so we
Hill.
can
I
net
got
it.
Pyramid Head
You
and the
can move
nurse
rod to the
tattooed on my
side if you wanna
legs.
pull the fish in a
I'm trying to
certain
go
direction.
with like a
That's
video
your tactic
game
for
thing,
pulling
you
fish
know what I'm
away
saying?
from weed beds and guiding the fish.
That's
Quality
it. Yeah, I
stuff.
got my
You're
legs
almost ready to net
tattooed,
this
but
fish.
the back
Just reel it
had
in
to
a little
hurt the
closer.
most.
Don't forget to pull the rod
I
back
got
and reel in the
a
slack
tattoo
line
of
to bring the
Master
fish in
Shake. You
properly.
watch Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
Here we go, make or break time. It's time to net the fish. Start off by picking up the net. Check it out. You've caught yourself a beautiful common carp. You've also bagged yourself some experience and tackle points. Let's get this little fella back in the water and we'll call it a day. And that's it. In this lesson, we've covered how to reel in a fish, how to manage your tension, and you've even bagged yourself a quality common carp. Nice one.
What's up, Levi? You learning that shit? Hold on. Wasn't that the Vita game? Oh no, that was Sons of Liberty. Sons of Liberty was the PlayStation Vita game. I've played every one of the Metal Gear besides the Vita ones. Even though I own a Vita.
Right, here we are again.
But it wasn't Sons of the Patriots or Guns of the Patriots. That story was so good.
One of the best things
yeah.
about stalking for fish is
At
that
the
you aren't
very
restricted to
Ocelot on
location.
top of that sub.
Give it a go.
Oh,
Walk up
dude,
to the edge of the lake and cast out.
And they come in with all the music from the other Metal Gears. Like it starts off from Metal Gear 1 and it leads up to like the final music. Oh, dude, that shit was
Before
too
you cast,
dope.
take a step back and think for a second. If you're fishing in the margins and you're trying to get a
Oh
fish in
yeah,
at close
whenever
range,
he's crawling,
bang out
you
a
gotta
massive
crawl through
overhead
that
cast
like that
now, are you?
heat wave tunnel.
casting overhead
Oh,
to short
dude.
distances is not the way to go. Instead,
That game
you want
was
to
so
change your
sick.
casting stance to an underarm cast. It's a short-range cast and is ideal for fishing in the margins.
Oh,
Performing an underarm cast is the same
no,
as an
when
overhead
Raiden
cast.
cut his
Just
own
hold the
arm
line,
off,
pull the
that
rod
was
back, and when you're ready, push
savage.
the rod forward and release the line. It looks simple enough,
Like
but
that big
have a
ass
couple of
rock
practices to
landed
get
on
used to
Raiden's
underarm
arm,
casting.
and he
And
just,
just in case you were wondering,
oh
you
my
can still
god,
change your stance when you're preparing to cast.
dude,
For this
that
lesson,
shit was
let's keep using the
savage.
underarm cast. Oh, hold on. I've spotted some fish over there. Quick, reel in
We
and shift it over there
completely
before they
love
swim.
Metal Gear. Metal Gear is the shit.
Remember, when you're fishing in the margins, you want to keep an eye on the water and see if you can spot the fish in the lake. When you see a fish, you know instantly that you want to be casting your line
She was
in that
like,
area
fuck you
if
too,
want a
brah.
chance of getting it. Look, right there. Can you see them? I'm guessing there's a few doubles over there. Quick, cast your line out and hopefully one of them will take it.
So is that you playing the new Final Fantasy? Yeah, I heard they were to add multiplayer to that, John.
Is that a bite? Ah,
Yeah,
nice
I
one.
wanted to get it,
Now
but
it's
I don't want
just
to
like
get it
before.
until they
Keep
add
an
the
eye on your line
multiplayer to it.
tension and reel your target in.
Yeah, that's what my homeboy was saying. But I heard they already raised the level cap to 100 to 120 or something like that.
Check
That's
that
dope.
one out.
But I heard
you
it takes
picked
like
yourself up some more
200 million
experience and
points
tackle
to
We're
get
not
to
ending it
level
here, though. Let's put this
120.
one back and see if you can catch another.
In the new Final Fantasy 15.
You're on your own this time. I've taught you everything I can about stalking fish, so let's see if you can use those skills and catch one for yourself. Landed! And that's a lovely looking fish too. Shame it isn't a massive one, but catching these lovely looking carp is still great fun. Welcome to the Dovetail Games Fishing Academy. It's a beautiful day here at the water's edge of the observatory lake. There's a slight... Before the lesson starts, have a walk around and get used to the controls.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be after the tutorial.
Okay, let's get to it. Baiting with a spod is the topic of this next lesson. It's a great tool to help get the fish feeding. Let's start off with the basics. First of all, get yourself set up on a peg, then you can equip your spod. Good. Now, take a look at your selection of rods. You should be able to see that you now have a spod available. Just select the spod and you'll switch to it. It's that easy. Now, let me explain what a spod is. That rocket-shaped thing on the end of your rod is the spod. It's loaded with bait, and each time you cast and it lands in the water, it's dropping its payload. That is what you want. It's basically saying to any fish in the area that the buffet is open for business. Give it a try. Cast the spod like you'd cast a normal rod. Try aiming it somewhere in the middle of the lake.
Oh.
Usually you want to bait an area a couple of times, adding loads of food to the area. To consistently cast the spod at the same distance, you can set the line clip. The line clip limits the amount of line that's allowed off the reel, and by setting the line clip, you'll hit the same maximum distance every time. Try setting the line clip, reel in, and cast out to that exact area again. That's the one.
Oh, are you launching a map, Eric? I'll be right. Yeah. Alright, hold on. Oh, shit. Yeah, this second lake's where it's at. Uh, yeah. You got a minute to join, Levi. Yeah. All right, there you go. 30 seconds. I just sent one. Oh, just in time. Alright, you're gonna catch a shit ton of fish here. Dude, I throw 3 lines out, I can't even maintain them all. Didn't you play a little bit with us last night, Levi? Oh. Oh shit, do I? You got your bait in too? Your fourth pole? Yeah, just throw that one out there. That brings a fish to you. Oh, fucking error.